Hello there, everybody. This is me, No Name 7 Spore, and today I am back with part 2 of the From the Depths Adventure Mode series. Now, we're actually going to take a short break from the adventure mode itself, um, and that is because I need to wind up doing a bit of stuff in designer mode first. Yeah. The reason for this is it is difficult to build and decorate a ship under pressure. Um, Especially under, like, significant pressure like this. So, I need to design guns. I need to design decorations. I know I do have some decorations, but, like, the decoration's not designed to be super functional. What I want to do is I want to build a nice looking cruiser. But I mean, in the adventure mode, we actually need the resources for that, but I need the decorations for that, too. So, what I'm going to do here is try to design those very decorations I need. Um, so one thought is, having wood blocks that are, or like wood beams that are covered with an alloy decoration. Maybe it's like twice as expensive as a wood block, so yeah. I will just use the Spano Fortress here. Although, well, yeah, okay. So maybe I will do like wood with. Actually, maybe what I'll do is I'll just like place down a single wood block, cover that in alloy, have that be the decoration, and then the problem is, this. Well, not this. This. Or more specifically, this. Um, yeah, that's a problem. Is, yeah, there's a lot of different blocks. Um, I could probably like just do the more unique ones in the field if needed. And I'm also messing with my headset a little bit because the cord's getting a little weird. Um, yeah, so let's just place down like a single wood block like this, and then cover it in an alloy block. And what color do I want it on? I'll do color 3. That's the standard thing I do. So, we can just do like a hide original mesh on this, and then prefab this, save it as, okay, so what? I need decoration prefabs. It's kind of where I have these. Well, maybe I should do, I want to do a subfolder in here. Um, call it that. Oh, I accidentally saved it as new prefab like an idiot. Okay. We'll just call it the alloy block cover. And if we need to do more replacements, we can. I could just technically put like 4 of these decos on a block. Although what I'd probably do is I'd probably just go in here and then type what alloy block I need if I need it to be different. So that's the cover. That's a really easy thing to use if I need to. Now I gotta do some other stuff. Yeah. So what are the thoughts? Well, first of all, I want railing. Well, I want plates. I want to be able to use plates, like this. I'm actually considering building building part of my ship, part of my decks out of plates, because if I place a plate down, you can walk through the block like this, but you can't go through the side, kind of similar to how a railing works, except, a little better. It used to be the case where you couldn't, it used to be the case where you'd go right here and just get stopped, but now you can just walk through it. And that's excellent. And I want to use plates for stuff, but, my thought here is I'm gonna take a plate and I'm gonna build like windows and stuff out of it. Foot's itchy. Why? So yeah, I want like a porthole. I want. Actually, how much? Okay, health 60, armor 35. I want to check something. How much is a window block? Health 60, armor 1. Um, I am gonna strongly consider turning a plate into just a regular window block. Um, I'll use color 6 for the glass. How about that? Okay, so I want this to be a porthole. They fixed collision for plates? Yeah. Yeah, they did. Um, and it's great. I absolutely love it. It makes them way, way, way more usable now. Move. That'll work. Okay, cool. Reset that, so it's this one I want to bring down. You know what, let's hide the original mesh, and... Oh, come on. So, okay, so I don't want to do is it 475? Okay, that aligns perfectly. Now I actually know how thick plates are. So plate's basically just metal block taken down to 0.05, and that aligns perfectly. Okay. So like this will be a nice little porthole. We need the ring. Now normally with portholes, where are they? Decorations. So they have this little golden ring through them. Like that. I am considering doing something different. Because we have other pieces we can use, you know. Custom jet parts, for example. It's kind of it. But yeah, I'd consider using a custom jet part. I mean, there is also the Mimic tube. I'd probably rather use a custom jet part. I mean, that look okay. I mean, would any of the large ones? Uh, hmm. A little less certain. Oh, you could use like the combustor hull. That might do it. Although, you know, the combustor hull would have the issue of also not blending in well with the alloy, so probably not. So maybe I will try like a small jet parts, like a exhaust connector, for example. Oh, no. So I want a jet connector then. Small jet connector. There we go. Now, I think it is forward-backward scaling. Take that down. Forward-backward positioning, 0.475. Wrong side. There. No. Okay. There we go. So, let's change this to 0.1 and 0.1. Actually, no, let's 0.1 and that. Well, actually, no. It would have to be 0.05 in position. We're pretty close to that looking good. So copy that again, paste it, then try 0.75 on each side. Okay, so that covers it nicely. Now what I want to do is I want to take this one and change this to a nice little 0.6. That we have a little bit more volume. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change this one to a 0.6 and then this one to a 0.8. That looks pretty good. Now we just... Part of me wants to put on a color. We'll put it on the same color as the hull. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. I'll probably get like a medium gray in the end. And then we can add a glass pane. Glass, no. So glass block on color 6. So 0.475. Okay, now that is actually a problem. So you need to be like 0.52. Which means it is ever so slightly bigger, but like you're not gonna notice that. You know, there is now a tiny little. You can see that it's very slightly grown, but you're not gonna notice that. And actually, I can literally half that and be fine. So okay, so then we need this. We need this at like 0.8 and 0.8. Possibly we can miniature battleship out of mimics and put it in a bottle on the captain's desk. Yes, I would think so. That would be difficult. There is a limit. I mean, there is a limit as to how small you can make mimics. It's about 0.5 or yeah, not 0.5. 0.05 by 0.05 by 0.05. That's the lower limit. And for something that small, that would complicate matters. However, there are a number of already small blocks from that game, and you could definitely try to miniaturize them. You are limited to 32 mimics on a single block, but there might be some spin clipping you could do to get more, or, you know, make it a 2-block thing. So, I would say, if you built it large enough, like if you built it, you know, where it's spanning across 2 meters, I guarantee that you could do it. If you're doing it where it's a little smaller, only 1 meter, it's going to be challenging, but I think you can do it. Getting the bottle shape is going to be difficult too. You're probably going to need spin clipping just to get the bottle shape, thinking about it now. But I mean, you could get part of it with a glass tube, but the problem is, your frames would love all that. Yeah, mimics aren't bad for frames, so I don't think it would be terrible. But yeah, you're probably gonna need to, you know, do some spin clipping or, you know, have mimics which aren't on the block itself. For example, like you could probably do the glass block as one. Yeah, you could probably. Yeah, you can probably do like the glass bottle itself as like one series of mimics. It'd be difficult, but you know, probably could. You'd have to. The throat of the bottle and the back of the bottle would be really difficult to do, and they might look a little bad. But other than that, you could do it. And then you could probably do the battleship itself with like 1 or 2 sets. Okay, so here I want to completely change this into a window block. And just hide the original mesh. So 475 should do it. Yes. So then take you and do decoration, paste it on. Instead of 0.8, make it like 0.9. There we go. So we got a nice porthole here, and then over here we got a nice window block. Yeah. So, you know, I could, if I'm on the right level, I could look through that, or I could look through that, and that has a little bit more protection. I could also technically swap it out for an alloy plate if I need to. Or not an alloy plate, a metal plate. So the alloy plate is worse than the metal plate, but the metal plate has like a lot more weight to it. So if I look at the blocks, though, this metal plate still weighs less than a wood block. But yeah, one of the things I'm wanting to do, build a ship out of alloy plates. So, or not all out of alloy plates, but partially. Hello, Xander. By the way, I did see you. So we need to save these as decorations, but let's try something first. Because there's another idea I had. I'm trying to figure out how it would look. It's going to require some decoration blocks, specifically railings. And the issue I'm having is sometimes you need, 4-meter slopes on your vehicles. I mean, you'll need more than 4-meter slopes on your vehicles. But, this is one example. Like, if I'm walking along a deck, I'm going to need 4-meter slopes. But if there's a 4-meter slope, it means there's a block, you know, here. And there's not an easy way to make a 4-meter slope into, something that is functionally a flat plate. But what I'm wondering, and what I'm thinking about, is if railings could be the trick. So, now the issue with diagonal railings is that... Actually, let me try this. Okay, yeah, that blocks me. So... okay, so... Ooh, this might not work. Hold on. Collision for railings might not be accurate. I'm hoping that I can do something, get collision down with a diagonal while still keeping the same look. That would be a decoed railing. On the other hand, that does not seem to work. Because... yeah, decoed slope railing doesn't work. Dang it. The straight railings work pretty well, although I think they're still solid blocks, so it might actually be literally better to take a railing mesh and put it on this. But yeah, that technique isn't going to work, which means that I'd probably have to do some, well, a couple ways around it. One is, if I need a diagonal slope, I could do something like this. The other of which is that I, like, just take some, maybe just take a sloped alloy plate like this, and then put the other thing on it. Actually, I could do this. Let's think about that. That would work. That would work. It'd be difficult. Oh, not difficult. Would be doable. Okay, so I need them for both sides. Let me actually save these two prefabs real quickly. This is, plate, port, hole. Actually, I'm gonna make a couple more. I'm gonna make a couple more prefabs here. So this is plate, window. Now, am thinking about it. Well, okay, I'm gonna make one more, and that's gonna be a smaller window. So, I'm going to take this, I'm gonna put it there, and I'm gonna get rid of this. Now, what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna add new decorations. These will just be regular outlet or alloy blocks. Actually, here's what I should do. Let's just copy the settings for this, paste it here, then change it to a lightweight alloy block. And then... just do this. Okay, that does look like a smaller window. I am probably just gonna copy the frame here too and paste that on. Oh, we actually do have that problem here. So I should take the frame and give it just slightly, make it just slightly thicker. I should. Yeah, From Depths does have that issue with building. Um, Although with like mimics and decos, you can really overlook it sometimes, but yeah, it is a little difficult. So yeah, this will be a nice like little smaller window if I need it. So yeah, that's still very easily visible out of. Um, Considering an even smaller window set, but probably not. So like this could be a bridge window, this could be a bridge window, and then this would be a porthole somewhere in the hall, or it could be a bridge window. You know, who knows? You know, in adventure mode, I need to make my ships fully walkable, so that's kind of the issue. At least I want them to be fully walkable. Um, Let me place like a little alloy platform down here. Actually, you know what? Hmm. Here's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna have a 4, a 3, then we're gonna have a 2 meter. Stormworks. Yeah, Stormworks, it's not really properly military. That's kind of the issue with it. Um, I guess I also have some. Well, I mean, Stormworks doesn't have mimics and decos, so how nice you. Okay, so with From the Depths, even though the blocks are, you know, at shortest 1 meter long, because of mimics and decorations, you can add a lot more details, which are shorter than that. Whereas Stormworks is a lot more limited in that regard. So I kind of feel like in From Depths it is easier to make something which looks good than in Stormworks. You're a little bit less constrained. Um, that's not without issues, though. Um, you know, I just want to like make sure this. Okay, no, I can fall through that. Damn it. Makes up for the lack of mimics with paintable blocks. I mean, From the Depths blocks are paintable. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh no, like the really small paintable blocks. Yeah, that does help. I guess Stormworks probably also has a little bit better engineering. It's just you really, I mean, you don't get that military aspect at all. Well, you get a little bit, but not like properly. And then, oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, you don't get the military aspect, and then it's just kind of like, from my understanding, I haven't played it in a while, but I've heard that the campaign is like really gone downhill. That the devs have just made, you know, a lot of bad decisions in regards to developing the game. Um, you know, I'm gonna do outer like this, because I'll probably at some point have a full layer of blocks. Right now it's more of a sandbox builder than anything else right now. Yeah. So that's kind of the thing with Stormworks and, you know, why I'm not playing it really right now. I have some, like, really old videos of me on the channel playing it. I say really old, like, for this channel, they're not really old. Okay, so let me see. Triangle generation. So let's try a 4 and a 1. Alright, so instead of this, I'm going to try a 0.25 and a 1, which will be the same angle, but give me a different hypotenuse. Add decoration, make it an alloy plate, hide original mesh. Um, Alright, so we need this angle on the yaw, I think? Yeah. We need this here. No. There. I need you to be color 3. Okay, so this is gonna have to be 0.25, but you know, at the start we need a starting location for it. I'm gonna do 0.1 because I need to move it back. Oh yeah, Stormworks is way better for building planes, and from the depths, it's difficult. Although I do want to work on like a fully functional fighter jet, but yeah, that's still very much like not anywhere near finished, and I'm debating on whether I'm gonna like actually do that or not. I mean, I have the afterburner. I have the nav ball. So I guess those are two kind of like pluses for me getting that done. I'm actually put an alloy plate like right here just so I can kind of see how this aligns. Okay, so I want that out slightly more. Actually, that kind of aligns perfectly. World War II. Oh yeah, World War II planes and from depths. Just don't bother. Okay, so then this would be not that. It would be 0.25 over that way. Now I want to see, does that leave a seam? That is barely noticeable. Now the issue is to hide the original mesh stuff. Like building this for adventure mode, like sure, this'll work, but in adventure mode, you know, the hide mesh thing is not gonna happen easily. Okay, the hide mesh thing, I'm gonna have to manually go through the blocks to do that, which is gonna be annoying. Um, because of that one glitch. Now, normally can fix it by just pulling the ship out of play and putting it into play again. I could probably fix it by reloading the whole mode, which I guess would do that, but um, does cause a bit of an issue with this. Watching my stuff, you can learn how cool you can make them with mimicry. Yep, that's from... I mean, yeah, that's from the depths. That's kind of what I try to do. My adventure mode ship so far looks like garbage, but I'm preparing to make it look nice. You know, gotta survive first, and then you can have luxury. I'm just gonna like copy this block, put it there, delete you, hide. Oh, come on. There we go. So now we have an issue where this is, instead of a 4-meter slope, it's a 3-meter slope. So I don't need the height to be 0.25. I need it to be 0.33333333. That is an absurd amount of digits of precision I just got, and I don't know why I hopped out. Okay, so now we know that our angle has to be this. And then we need our scaling to be that. So I'll put a little block down there. Need to get this aligned. And then just bring this in a touch. Okay, there we go. Cool. And then we go to settings. We can change this to however many 3s we can fit. I don't need that many digits of precision, but I don't care. It's probably not even giving me that many digits of precision. It actually looks like it might be giving me that many digits of precision. Alright, there we go. Take this, save it as a 3-meter plate slope, and then we need a nice little 2-meter plate slope. And actually, the good thing with this is if one of these plates gets shot out, like let's say that plate gets shot out, it actually looks like only the plate's missing. Now, this is technically walkable along, right? Okay, so I do kind of get caught on it, but I kind of can. Give FTT a break when Nick started pandering to the anime crowd. Yeah, that's fair. I'm trying to remember when specifically that was, because I like got really back into this in about 2020. I mean, I'd built decent stuff before that, but hadn't like released much, and hadn't really done, you know, hadn't really done all that many good things at that point in time. Like my stuff was competent, but not where I'm at, and then I just kind of, no, I kind of went on a tear at that point in time. Oh, the breadboard, yeah. I haven't really done, and okay, I did finally play with breadboard for the first time, but that was to make a nav ball. So no sound. Let's just say that there's no sounds coming off of the nav ball. I should make like a YouTube short of that nav ball, like I did for the jet engine. I really need to resume the jet project at some point. Maybe I should like look for a collab build at this point, because I'm a little uncertain as to whether I'm gonna get it done otherwise. Okay, it's 0.24. Is that aligning? It's not. 0.23. But honestly, like, if you join the community for literally like any naval game out there, there are going to be a lot of those people. I've noticed, and some of them are really good at, you know, building the game or building or doing stuff in the game. But yeah, okay, is that starting to have a seam? Not quite. Not quite a seam there. It's minor. It's small. And if you look from above, there's like a really tiny seam. That is difficult to notice. Difficult enough to notice that I am going to go with it. The World War II territory. Yep. Let's do a nice little left-right. No. This one. And I just realized I've, like, named these all wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna call this a left slope. And I'm gonna save this as a right slope. Then I'm going to go into the save thing, delete those two, and resave them. Okay, so you're a 3-meter plate slope R. slope L. Now you are a 4-meter plate slope L. And a 4-meter plate slope R. Came back at a bunch of really interesting simple weapons for realistic builds. Yeah, actually that was a really interesting story. Because I know for the simple weapons, they brought on a dev named Rhea for a little bit. And, you know, she had added these simple weapons. I had actually known her before she had been on the team, because that was the community where I basically tried to learn realistic building from it, and was interested in what they're doing. My first ship was kind of like... Okay, not my first ship. I did make an attempt at replicating something I'd done from Spore. It's not really that realistic, but it was kind of halfway there. It could be modified to be realistic, but it wasn't great at that moment. And like that was a community where I learned to get good. That was led by Rhea. So then she got on the dev team, made all these, and then stuff happened and she left. And I think it's more the story. Like it's rumor. It's either rumor. I'm not sure exactly how confirmed it is. There is more to the story, and I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, that was kind of from that time period. These guns were. They're great, but, you know, best thing is to get more simple weapons. You know, because it adds a lot of similar stuff. It kind of really expands that. But, you know, I'm not gonna be using more simple weapons in this campaign. I want to play the campaign normally. So, yeah, just, I'm not using these. Other people can, if they want to. Well, not the campaign, adventure mode. But I do want to make stuff, you know, look nice. So what do we need? We need CIWS. One of the issues I've had is not having a good CIWS cannon. So my thought for a CIWS gun is... Actually, let me... Okay, I need to try something. First. Okay, so I'll place down an all-in-one local weapon controller. I want to see. Now, normally local weapon controllers can control everything on a spin block. Not a spin block, a sub-object. So I want to see if I place down 2 turrets, if it controls everything on them. So if I do this, is that local weapon controller... It's controlling 2 weapons. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, it doesn't have a failsafe connected. Interesting. So the all-in-one doesn't actually have a failsafe and needs it. I did not realize that. Like simple weapons, it's basically a gunpowder cannon. Yeah. But you know, From the Depths has gotten... It's gone in a lot of different directions, but you can build really good stuff with it, and that's, you know, what I try to do. Alright, so let's put a quick transmitter on here, just see if we can connect that. So it's 2 weapons. Check 3 ways link 500 meters, which are 0.5 meters apart in a horizontal line. Okay. The dev was trying to attract a broader audience by making simple weapons overpowered. I'm not even sure. Okay, I was probably there back in that day, but I'm not even sure if I remember that. Like, my stuff was so garbage back then, I wasn't that heavily involved. But you know, once we got like APS, the game... That was when the game started getting good for me. Okay, so I think that is just connected to that. Actually, let me put a all-in-one down and then just put a single turret on top of it. Like, so if I just do this, is that one weapon? Okay, so that is one weapon. Now that's two weapons. Now that's three weapons. Okay, so it is controlling everything on it. Good. First functional APS gun with something else. Yeah, APS is great. Okay. Yeah, so I need. I would love to do like these, but man, look at how expensive those blocks are. The nice thing about steep learning curves is how rewarding it is to overcome them. Yep, I haven't even like gotten the simple weapon, not simple weapon, APS particularly meta. Yeah, particularly meta. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I haven't done too much of exploring the meta, but it's like, way better at making everything look nicer. I also need to like do more stuff on camera. Because I know we were talking about how I can do decorations well, and I'm thinking that, yeah, I can do them very well. One of the issues I've had is that some of, my best decorations, either decorated vehicles or decoration methods, I've just not done them on camera. Um, Normally I'll be building the whole vehicles on camera, but usually I'm not, like, solving anything, which I haven't solved before. I know I have the decoration prefabs already there, the sub-objects, those sort of things. And I need to actually show myself making some of them, which I guess is kind of what I'm doing now, um, at the start of this, and then I'm hoping to get into. Oh my god, I've been live for an hour. What the hell? I'm hoping to get back or into the adventure mode itself. I also finally figured out what I was doing wrong with the 3.7 simple weapon gun from last time. Why I couldn't put a shell in it. I figured how to do that. I was being stupid. Being under pressure does that to you if you don't know the trick and don't have a lot of time to try stuff, and then you just switch to something else. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna make a CIWS here. Now, one of the best ways, from my understanding, to make a CIWS is to actually just clip like 30mm assault cannons into each other. How much ammo do they have again? 50. Yeah. So I don't want to specifically clip them into each other, but what I do want to have is I want to have them really close to each other. It will technically be clipped into each other, but like, I want to put them just all really close to each other and have that be the CIWS. I guess. That's probably bad CIWS. Like, maybe you could use this, but that's going to be way more costly. So I'm going to have 4 of these because it's easier to do than 3 with what I'm planning on. And, yeah. What I'm trying to think right now is a 2-axis turret would be way better than a 1-axis with an elevation on top. But I think the 1-axis with the elevation on top is going to be easier to build. But what I could also just do is I could put a pole down below it. So I think I will just put like a pole down below it. Like that. And then do a 2-axis turret. Top to make the gun as cheap as possible. And then I am going to do... okay. Always love CIWS. Laser-based defense is lame. Yeah, eventually I'll probably do laser CIWS, but, I need something more simple at the start. So what I wanted to do, and this will cost a little bit, is telescopic pistons. Well, this is probably going to limit how far down and up this can aim. That is a problem. Actually, no, it doesn't have to. I can just do like this. So there we go, 0.5 extension. Now, what can I do? I can go into simple weapons and then place a 30mm assault cannon down like right there. That's connected, and then I can place another one right there. Now, if I swap back to the main 360 turret, in which I'm just gonna put like a alloy plate up here so I can continue to select it. Actually, no. I'm gonna place like a 2-meter tall alloy beam so I can continue to select it. The weirdest thing, I think the weirdest thing from coming back to the game was the fact that suddenly Grandpa wasn't cheating. I mean, that was done in the artwork. I think it was done partly like as a joke. There's like some comment Nick made and it's a reference to that. On the other hand, I don't think it matters because, like, you know, you don't see, there's no mesh inside of Rambot itself, so don't have, you know, you can just continue to take Rambot as a robot. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the artwork says. Rambot is Rambot. Rambot can be whatever the hell you want Rambot to be. Okay, so now that's not connected. On the other hand, that's gonna look really cool for a CIWS. Ignore Rambot's entire existence. Yeah. But those aren't connected, so I do have to make sure that they are connected. At which point I need to do that as cheaply as possible. So that's gonna be a wood block right here. That's gonna be a fun CIWS. Okay. Okay, so I do need to place 2 blocks down on here. I probably need to armor it somewhat. Oh, weapon is good when it breaks the sound system. Yeah. Okay, actually, if I am armoring it somewhat, I probably do want to use beams. That being said, simple weapons don't explode, so, you know. You know what? I do need to do 2 turrets with this, I just realized. And I just did something insanely dumb. I'm gonna revert that change. So, the insanely dumb thing I did is fixed. Let me get back up to the platform. Thank you. And do you remember, like, the old... What was it? The old starter raft you had? Or there was, like, an old starter fortress, and I'm, like, vaguely remembering... I don't even remember what it was. So long ago. Alright. Let me save the sub-object here. Just call it temp. I think the last temp I had was for the jet project. Okay, so we need a 1-axis turret down here. And then we need to put the 2-axis on top. Actually, no. 1-axis turret, sub-object mode. Go for temp, but put it on a 1 or elevation only turret. There we go. Actually, I am going to have this block there so I can continue to click on that. But yeah, you know, I need to actually do something here, so let's armor it a little bit, like create a little barbette at the bottom. I will need to... Actually, I can do this. I can aim, like, straight up. Now, I'm gonna need to hide these. What I am gonna do is, I'm gonna, like, do this. So we're gonna have this back part exposed so that that can actually pitch all the way up. But these side parts will not be exposed. And then this whole thing's just gonna get decorated. Can I stop falling? Okay, back up. Deeper down you go in the water, when you jump back up, the higher up you go. That's great. Okay. So I need to now select the turret itself, this bit, and I'm probably just gonna do like this. So, okay, so it has limited pitch down, but can still pitch up all the way. And, you know, I am just gonna do like a third layer of these. Alright, so this is the functional part of the turret. Now we need the deco part of the turret. Time for fun. Because obviously we can't go out with a turret that looks like this. You know. You gotta have a turret which looks better. Okay, so what will I do? First of all, I need to make the bottom portion of the turret look better. So we need to give it an actual base. Time for Mimic Witchcraft. Well, specifically Deco Witchcraft. Yeah. I do need to take a look at the options I have. Because I'm trying to remember specific pieces. Alright, dish piece, good piece. That I will probably be using. Another piece I want to use will probably be, where is it? It's going to be under Steam Engines, right? Yeah, there. This is not seeing it. Some depths menu has a tendency to make you do that. That would be good, but I think what I'm thinking of is, like, this. Maybe this. Yeah, I might do the medium one. So we're going to do dish piece and a medium turbine. So settings here, I'm just going to do 0.5 and 0.25. Okay, 6 is the window color, 7 will be my decoration color. I'm actually going to make this a little taller. Okay, so we'll do negative 0.4. Then I'm going to add, so I'm going to copy this, I'm going to paste that there, and then I'm going to add a turbine. Yeah, search bar for parts is long overdue. Yeah. Okay, so large turbine end? Yeah, okay, cool. Actually, no, I am going to decrease these again. So I'm going to do 0.2 and 0.1. Actually, no. 0.1 and 0.05. Okay, so like that. So that's a good base. Now what I'm actually going to do here... Okay. No, I need to make these blocks visible in some way, but for now I'm just going to hide them. So... Okay. So it's called a mimic empty hide original mesh. Okay. So you can see what's going on where that lower layer just gets removed. And honestly, no, I'm going to remember that those other blocks are there. But yeah. So I need to do that at the, or for a start. Probably need this too. And then I'm going to need to work on lower piece for this whole thing. Which, actually probably several lower pieces. One for each block to just kind of blend in okay. I'm actually going to look up real-life CIWS, so... Okay, so I know we got stuff like the Phalanx, Goalkeeper, some Russian designs too, I know that. I mean, there's a lot of CIWS designs out there. Yeah. A lot of stealthy ones nowadays. A lot of them have like a radar on them. Would that be smart? Actually, might be smart. I have the additional block on top. I'll probably turn that, yeah, I'll probably turn that into a radar. Although, actually, I need to check something. So we do have missile warners, right? Actually, how much does radar cost? It's 40, or radar 90. Though, there's an alloy plate right here. Oh yeah, to protect the gun. Maybe what I'll do is I'll place an alloy plate there, and then go to the AI and put on the radar. Although I want to see if this radar... Okay, it's blocked there. So let's put those back on. So I'd have to put the radar up there, and then we're basically talking about like a phalanx or something. Or I could do something else interesting with that. And then we need a connection for the AI to it, so I am going to probably put a wireless receiver... Part of me wants to say on back, but part of me wants to be like to the side. Probably don't want to do it on top. To the back's probably best. So I'm going to put it on channel 2. I guess channel 2 will be the dedicated CIWS channel. If I need an anti-aircraft channel, maybe that'll be channel 3. Yeah. So then I will need to do some more mimicry wizardry to actually get that to look okay. And that does tip with everything, right? Yeah. That should allow the gun to still, like, point straight up if there's missiles, you know, coming in from directly up top. I actually probably want to work on the sides of the turret first. So if we look at something like a goalkeeper, they just kind of like, it's kind of like a block. Okay, yeah, goalkeeper or a phalanx. It's kind of like, okay, on a phalanx, it's kind of like two trapezoidal blocks on either side. On something like a goalkeeper, it does look like there's a little bit more turret to that. But I mean, looking at other CIWS systems, you know, it's kind of how it looks on pretty much all of them. I'm actually probably going to make this radar thing look different than, you know, the giant tower you get on a phalanx. But, I'll still make it look like something. Then the guns will probably have to be blended in a little bit better, too. Actually, you know what? Here's what I think the issue might be. I think it might be this. So, just let me do... Yeah, let's make that just a little wider. No, give it a bit of a wider base. That will work. Okay, so now we need the blocks on the side. Hold on. I'm gonna... Let me, I ban a user? How do I ban a user? I don't know. Okay, they're in mute. Or they're in timeout. That'll be good enough. Um... Doesn't even, like, show a username. Um... Alright. Let's figure this out. Let's figure out how I'm gonna make the sides of this thing. Because if it's... No, if I'm going with that block shape, I could see how that could cause some issues trying to get the destruction to look right, but you know, let's try it. So, I'll do a lightweight alloy, no, alloy beam. Actually, no, we will just do a block. So, up, down, position. Keeper is worse than phalanx, because it sounds dumb. I'm actually pretty certain that, like, goalkeeper is better than phalanx. Although I have to check that. Okay. I've forgotten to give any of my old moderators like permission on or moderating permission on this channel, and that's a problem. I should do that. Okay, so yeah, apply with mirror. And then I am gonna need to hide these blocks too with something. Okay, so this will be an alloy. What ought it be? My mind is completely blanking on something it shouldn't right now. Downslope. Yeah. Alright, although actually I need to take this, copy it, and paste it there, and then change it to a downslope, because that's going to make this whole process just a lot easier. So actually, can I do like a 0.4? Yeah, okay. That's probably about the largest I can do that. Well, it still looks good. Okay, so let's just hide these. Alright, so one issue I'm having is that this is kind of sticking out of the top, and if I rotate it, it does kind of stick out of the sides, which isn't very good. So we've hidden the side piston well, but it's this top one, which is a problem. Now I could turn it upside down, that could kind of fix it. Or we could do something up here, or up more at the top. And plus, actually, these might be. I think I'm gonna have to tune down their width a little bit, and then get a little bit better of a turret in here, because yeah, that's just not great looking. Okay, so I would need to do probably 0.6, and then actually let's try 0.7. I forgot. Left, right scaling, and left, right positioning. Okay, so that, it still has the issue with the piston, but it misses the problem with the other stuff, which was what it was going for with this move. So then we can try to build a turret here, which will kind of help out. Yeah, this is already looking much better. I do need to definitely get... Come on, stop falling off. And then once we have this saved, I can just go into adventure mode and start using it. Or actually, well, okay, no, I wouldn't be able to just go into adventure mode. I probably want to get like some big turrets done first. Just to idiot-proof this platform, because I need it. There we go. Platform is now idiot-proofed. I do like this, though. Actually, it does kind of look neat how the little things move. And hopefully this will be able to at least semi-adequately deal with missiles. Take a shot every time you fall into the ocean. That would be bad, yeah. Actually, am I... Okay, I am selecting the right thing. Okay, cool. So, what I'm gonna do is, in order to hide the mess that's going on up here, I am gonna place an extra additional set of pieces up here, just to kind of disguise that tipping over. We actually have, some alloy slopes like here and here, which I probably should put some blocks on so that this keeps getting damaged. I'll do a different set of blocks on them than this. Those can be like for paneling and stuff. But these two alloy slopes, actually no, it's just going to be easier if I put it here. So I'm just gonna add a decoration, lightweight alloy block, color 3. So let's do 7.5. Um, so yeah, we can do something like this. Let's see now. How does? Okay, that still tips out at the back end of it. So I need something like, okay, if we're pitching it forward, how much of a problem? Oh, actually, we can pitch it forward pretty far. Okay, so this will be a good start. But I think I am gonna use these two pieces. Actually, no, probably, just let me put that there so that I can just apply that with mirror. I think I am gonna use probably this piece right here, actually, to kind of just cover, you know, that doing that on the backside. And then on the turret itself, we can kind of hide it too. Actually, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna do a like a, yeah, okay. I'm gonna do this just so it's aligned here, and then not aligned on the other side. Okay. So we need a good little thing to hide it. It is actually going to stretch through a lot of this block, so let's convert this to a nice little lightweight alloy block. I'm gonna do a pitch of maybe like 10 degrees. Oh, 5. Okay, cool. Actually, no, I'll do like maybe 8 degrees. Kinda, you feel embarrassed for thinking the radar and the phalanx with the ammo drop. I mean, I looked at it here briefly and it fooled me for a second too, so don't feel embarrassed. Okay, so that works. Yeah, that'll work well enough. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy this, add it there, change the pitch to 0, bring the up-down scaling like all the way down. Then do that. Wait, why does it not apply with mirror? Oh, it did. I'm just stupid. I haven't applied this with mirror. Yeah. So apply that with mirror, and now add new decoration up here. I see what went wrong. There we go. Ah, good enough. Just make sure that yeah, okay, yeah, that's the only decoration there. And I am actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this, because these are the same 3 blocks. Means I can just do that. Now when I take it back, it doesn't look like it clips through really. So we're good. Oh my fucking god. Let me actually, like, go to the video link itself here. I might mute, hide, how do I ban? Hold on. Ban user from you. Hover over your mouse next to viewer. Okay. Hover your mouse over the message viewer you want to block, click more, then click block. So this. Oh, why does it not let me? Only viewers? Uh, port. And, hide user. Man, I'm really not liking the goddamn spam. I should put, part of me is like I should put these in subscriber only mode, but like that feels like how I would not get new people. Okay. I want people to watch these streams, and you should be able to watch them and chat if you're not subscribed. You know, that's how you get people subscribed. Problem is these stupid bots who take advantage of it. It's not exclusive to YouTube, they were on Twitch too. Okay, so good news is that of the blocks I've hidden, I only have like 2 more which I need to actually find a use for. So this one I will probably do... Actually, I'm gonna do the thing it was originally, I'm just gonna do it like differently. I don't know what I'm gonna put back here. Maybe I'll get the turret done and then just kinda see. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so the turret I'm going to want to be on these blocks 4. So we have 2 blocks we're going to need to hide. These 2, and everything else we really don't. Although I'd love to, like, play something here. You know, I can only technically play something, like, here before this can't pitch down, or can't pitch back. So I'm not really going to be able to do that properly. Actually, we need to hide this block too. So 3 blocks we need to hide. But you know, we have the elevation block here. And actually, I'm going to go in and hide this spin block. Just trying to think about how I want to do this. I might want to do like a big alloy box for part of this. Let's start with that. Like a lightweight alloy block, color 3. Okay, so that's not clipping. I'm going to need to do... Actually, I think I figured out what I'm going to use this block for. It'll be something technically centered. I hate how the up-down scaling on the pole doesn't actually translate to, like, how you think of a pole as being up-down. It translates to, you know, something else entirely. So I'm using this to hide the little knob. Actually, I might just expose the little knob, but like a very small amount. Like that probably works. Okay, there we go. Now we're on the right piece. And then what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna copy that, add one in, change it to a down slope, pitch, roll it, and yaw it. Do something like this. Because technically that does prevent... Okay, that's gonna make it look ugly hitting top attack missiles, but it doesn't prevent it from shooting at them. So then we're gonna just take this, copy it, paste it again, change it into a lightweight alloy block. Okay, how long is this? So that's got a forward-backward scaling of 0.8. That one has 2.3. So then we need the difference of those two. So there's going to be a 0.2, a 0.3, and then a 1. So it'll be 1.5. So I guess this isn't really gonna go down at all, or shouldn't really go down at all. It technically can pitch down. That's its main goal. Okay. So I will have to do more on the back. I'll need to do more on the front. I'm gonna hide this block here with, you know, actually I'm gonna copy this. Actually, no. I'm just gonna delete this decoration. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this block here. I'm just gonna do that with it. Um, yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll do that so that we have more of that shape worked out. And then, what now? Okay, so I want to do something kind of on the back end of it. Oh, come on. Are we on? Let's go here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste it, do an alloy downslope, roll, yaw, take this all the way down. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And then part of me which wants to do something a little bit more unique up here, and I probably actually will. Have a little overhang and see how I can incorporate that. Okay, so now I gotta do stuff fixing the forward end of this monstrosity. I should try to think about what pieces would look good. Okay, hide original mesh. Let's try a jet exhaust. Actually, I'm gonna do a small jet exhaust and bring this like way out, so I can bring it out to about here. That's not selling it for me. It's doing a little better. I'm gonna need more decorations with that, I think, but it's a good base. But we need more than just a base. Do like a munition warner. like something like that. Though, I don't know, stuff's a little weird with it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll like turn it all the way around and just kind of push it in more. I can do that if I wanted to. I feel like it's kind of appropriate putting munition Warner decos on a CIWS as well. I might want to do a little bit more detail. I think I do want to do a little bit more. Well, okay, I know I want to do more detail. There's a specific thing I'm thinking about doing. But I need to do something else to the front of this, because right now it's not quite selling the look for me. I'm trying to think about what other part I want. Ooh, actually, a small jet generator. That's it. Actually, I'm just gonna remove this. I think that center's good enough. Okay, so that's starting to get where I want it to be. If I fire, are these in? Yeah, they are. Okay, so I'm gonna put trusses down. Although I see on like the okay, Phalanx doesn't have them. Goalkeeper does, I think. No, Phalanx has them. Phalanx has them. Goalkeeper doesn't. Sorry, got that backwards. Oh, no, Goalkeeper does. Sorry, Goalkeeper does. Phalanx does. Some of the stealthier, more modern, stealthier designs have a little bit of a different structure on it. But I am kind of wanting to put a. Oh, okay, so they actually can put cloth over it too. Okay, that makes sense. I'm wanting to kind of like partially cover each individual little one of the guns with something. Although I'm now actually considering something else, like maybe a. Let me wait for the huge jet engine to rotate around. No, probably not. I might want to do like a normal jet engine. I'll probably do a normal jet engine for that. Okay, so yaw that around. Color 4. Color 3, sorry. Okay, so we're getting somewhere with this. So move that more forward. I should increase this scaling. and just shift it back. Till you know what? That actually looks pretty solid. Okay, cool. So copy this, paste another one, change the up-down position to that. A new decoration, paste another one, reset the up-down position, then change it to that, copy that again, paste another one down, and set that to a negative. Okay, so that's suddenly looking a lot better. Yeah. So let's go to here and see if we can improve this even further. Actually, probably want some form of, like, I don't know, thing in the middle. Maybe I'll put, like, a camera. Hopefully that would really work. I'll put a telescope gimbal tracker here. That's what I'll do. Copy that, paste. So, extra mesh. I am gonna add some form of radar on top. This is gonna look a little strange, but it'll exist, you know. Okay, so with the radar, or in regards to the radar on top, I'm not gonna add the same sort of radar that the phalanx has. This is probably gonna be something different. But it is going to exist, and I actually think I have an idea of how to do this. We're gonna start with an alloy pole. And actually, we're probably gonna put multiple alloy poles down. Oh, actually, I'm seeing, like, multiple type. You know, I'll probably want this and then, other thing, too. Actually, I have an idea. So I'll put that here on this piece, and then on this piece I'll have a, dome-shaped thing. And then I'm gonna need to pick the best piece for that. You know, I'm actually considering it. I'm actually considering this. I could do one of these. No, bad idea. I might actually do a camera. 360. No, wait, no, I know the piece. I know the piece for this. It's an Omni Mantlet, extra mesh. And then we'll have the other thing above that. So this rate, so neither of these are gonna rotate around. I'll put that like there. You can see, you know, what I'm going for here. I'm gonna do 10 degrees a pitch rather than 15. So this will be the support for that. I'm trying to think about how to do that now. Well, actually, let me take this, do maybe that to it. Pointing upwards make me think of antennas. That could be. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll put, if I do put an antenna on it, it would be behind the radar. Actually, I might, oh, I could consider, no, I could put it, like, off to the side. I might do that, yeah. Yeah, I'll put it on the side of the thing. And then I'm gonna have to, you know, decorate this a lot more. Certainly getting somewhere. I actually do have, like, a sensor suite on it somewhere, too. But maybe not as much on the phalanx. Well, I mean, the phalanx has the radar, but I see, like, a sensor suite on some other CIWS, and I'll probably want that here, too. Oh, you know, that... no, it'll probably be best to put that on the gun. Okay, so take this, copy it, add new decoration, paste, do an alloy pull, color 3. Okay, that actually lines. So. Okay, so I could do something like that, and then I'll probably just copy that again, paste it there. Actually, no, I don't want that. I'm going to use a dish piece. And that looks like it aligns well enough. Okay. So I'm just gonna change you, or hide your original, or hide this block's original mesh. What the hell am I saying today? And, yeah, create a nice little support for this. Now, normally this would try to pitch. I'm not gonna try to make it to pitch. I'm not even sure I'm gonna intend to make it look like it's on a gimbal. Although I could try like a telescope gimbal. You know, let's try that. Let's try this. Let's see how this looks. Not bad, actually. Yeah, that'll offer some extra detection. Um, so, hold up. So if you have CIWS, how does that work? Okay, so we know that there's the detector things, which are in decorate no, defense. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'd have to put this down on the CIWS controller. Mainly effective with time, airburst, flak, and HE shells. Is capable of kinetic and fragment as well. So okay, so yeah, that's what I want to put down. Use a laser munition defense launcher. So then I'd probably want just a regular one with the other thing added to it, and hope that it works. Signal jammer ECM could be fun. Missile or between vehicles and between vehicles and wireless remote guided missiles and sensor buoy. Okay. Restricted view. Okay. Just need to make sure. So I'm just gonna change this to channel 1. So that we won't have a dedicated CIWS AI, because that sounds like it wouldn't work anymore. Or wouldn't work in general after reading that. That's not how you do it. Okay, so let's get us a nice little lightweight alloy block here. Oh, I just realized this isn't aligned. There we go. Now it's aligned. Let me do like this. Okay, that worked. So now I'm actually gonna want to put a couple things down here. Let's get a nice little alloy down slope. Oh my god, I've already gone for 2 hours. Like, I wanted to build multiple turrets, but I'm just gonna be building this one turret this time. Ah, good job, me. I can properly time manage. I didn't think a CIWS would take this long. Um... There we go. Okay, that's not looking bad at all. I could definitely use some more details around that, and I actually have a nice idea. Actually, I'm not gonna copy that. I'm just gonna change this piece. Into that. Yeah, okay, that actually already looks a lot better. Okay, so what I'm wanting to do here is I'm wanting this kind of at the front, and then I'm gonna just do that kind of at the back. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave this. No, I'm gonna. Okay, you know, I am gonna just take this. I'm gonna copy it here. Um, okay, that works. Now take you, copy you again, add you again. Set the roll to negative. That's 0.55, so that's 0.475. I do. Are you in position now? This be about it. Okay. I guess that kind of works. Hard surface modeling in Blender, I find it kind of therapeutic. Yeah, I could see that. I need to actually properly try out Blender. I have it. I'm very close to like actually properly getting started on trying something there. Because I feel like I feel like our art or this game and other stuff has already kind of taught me, you know, somewhat how to create the shapes. And I mean, Blender's a completely different beast. You know, there's going to be a lot of learning the keybinds and, you know, all the tools. But, you know, I'm getting to the point where I'm wanting to do that. Okay, so I'm looking at one of the CIWS which actually has this thing. It actually doesn't have it like that, so this was a mistake on my part. I'm gonna have to do something different. Would be interesting to see what you come up with. Yeah. I'd probably actually want to try to get started, like, modeling warships. Because that's what I know best. And then, you know, go on from there. But I mean, there's, you know, warship games currently being developed, which probably need modelers. So, you know, learning how to develop a warship off the bat, like, there's a couple people where, you know, they could probably get in on a actual game project. And I would have the connections to do that. I think a battleship in FTD might be enough to model. Take the model, build a battleship in FTD might be enough to make to model a PT boat in Blender. Maybe. So what you're suggesting? Like, I'm trying to think of how long it takes me to model or build a battleship in from the depth. Okay, so we're talking about hull form, decoration, making sure everything looks good, not even all the functional stuff. Um, at minimum, that's maybe about 4 days in gaming sessions, I'm thinking. So 4 days for a PT boat? Oh no, I probably build a little slowly and from the depths. Exactly, program. Yeah. You did with modeling decent looking bolter from 40k. Okay. Yeah. I'd probably try making a boat. I don't know how in detail it would have to be for, you know, those people, but, you know. I'll probably, like, start by trying a cruiser or something. Maybe a destroyer. But yeah, I'm strongly, like, not only am I strongly considering doing that soon, I've actually, like, opened up the program. But I've opened up the program and tried to figure out how to move a vertex or create a new vertex. Um, Although I think I figured out how to combine them with other vertex. Yeah, I think I figured out how to combine vertexes before I figured out how to learn to make new ones. I'm so bad at everything. In FTD, you don't have to worry about bad meshes. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I'm actually gonna start trying that, hopefully fairly soon, and start trying to learn the program, see what I can do with it. Okay, that's starting to look pretty solid for a CIWS. So then, I'm trying to think, what else did I want to add? So I wanted to add, what I'll do is I'll add like a little sensor suite or something at a point. Actually, what I can just do is I can just do like IR camera 90. Just delete that decoration. Put it here. Just change the scaling. That's not quite where I wanted that. Okay, what about a regular? I'll probably do a regular camera there too. All right, the other thing I wanted. All right, the other thing I wanted to work on, or at least one of the other things, was directors. Okay. 0.49. There we go. Well, maybe I'll move it. Oh, I could kind of put it like there. Probably won't even get like any of the guns done today other than, this. And what is that sticking out? Oh! Oh, that's the lower one of the jet engine things. Crap. I guess it doesn't look too out of place, though. So, I don't care. And then... Hold on. I've been looking into tile-based 3D software. Rocket tile. What is that? Now curious. Mainly used for low poly pixel art based stuff. Okay, interesting. Um, Make some pretty neat stuff with it. Yeah, probably. I'm I'm probably not gonna be too into pixel art stuff. I mean, okay, I've thought about it, but, you know, not as much as, like, 3D. 3D is just always gonna be, maybe not easier to work with, but, like, for what I'd want, 3D would probably consistently be easier. Okay, so I think that's most of the main bit decorated, although we probably need something on the rear, or some panels on the rear end of it. Maybe something more up top. Okay, so let's do this, let's do an ammo parts box instead. Up, down. Oh no, an ammo 2 meter. Reset, reset. Okay, let's work with this. Just hide super well. I could do something like this, so it clips out a little bit on the bottom, but like that just kind of adds another detail to it, so I'm not against that. Then I want to place one here. Oh, wrong piece. Again, I need the 2 meter. Which I think would it be 0.8? No. 0.9. Okay, that looks right. 0.9 right? Yeah, okay, it's Z fighting, so it's right. Technically that should be 0.89, so it stops Z fighting. Then that should be 0.39, so it doesn't Z fight. Okay, so we can start with that. We're gonna need some other panels on the back end of this and on the sides. Oh my god! I'm getting sick of these. This is why people have their chats on subscriber only mode, because the bots are terrible. See, texture that has interesting texture. I'm probably not going to use it here, but that could be something I use for something else. Actually, I have an idea. Block the bot. So, wait, has there been... How many bots have there been? Has it only been one bot, or has there been, like, 3? Because I've moderated the bot, but like it keeps coming back. So I think there's 3. Or maybe you blocked it somewhere else. Okay, that looks good. I just need to make sure that when I tip this, there aren't any issues. A little bit. I probably want to do this. Okay. This is coming along nicely. And we're also gonna need a name for this, if you have any ideas. So, like, in real life, there's, you know, the phalanx, the goalkeeper. Let me look at what other CIWS systems there are. Oh, I don't want just phalanx, I want close-in weapon system. So, okay, so there's the Russian Kashtan. Is that Russian? I think it's Russian. No. Yeah, Russian. Russian Kashtan. So the AK-630. Vulcan. Okay, it's a good name. The problem is I'm associating it with the rocket. Okay, so if I'm looking at the real life ones, so there's Gok Denet, or the AK-630, the Gok Denis, the Dardo, um, the Deno, 35mm dual-purpose gun, Goalkeeper, Kashtan, Maroka, Myriad, um, so a Rheinmetall, Orlikin, Millennium, Phalanx, a Sea Zenith, and then H/P J76A CWS, the Type 730, and then the Type 1130, and then the Pantsir M. And there are missile systems, so it looks like the Pantsir is both. There's Sea Oryx. And maybe I should do something with like the 4. Like, we have 4 guns, we have 4 rotary barrels. So, could there be something done with that to invoke something with that? Well, it's a 4-legged animal. Everything is like 4 limbs. Iron curtain. I mean, that kind of is what it does, but you know, probably not. Probably no to that one too. Actually, no. Okay, so yeah, I do need to actually pick an outside piece here. So I want to work on the outside a little more. Okay, so I need, like, handholds, steps. So I'm gonna use ladders. I'm not into 40k at all, no. Let's see, does it really look like a Terminator? What do I need? What do I need? A ladder. Right. So I think this is like 80 degrees. Particularly the back end. I wouldn't be too surprised. I mean, I'm just kind of winging this one, but you know, I wasn't fully expecting this to look like something realistic because it was designed to be more effective in nature. Actually, you know, if I look at a phalanx again. Okay, so phalanx actually has like 4 of these, and you don't really have one at the top, so ours are a little too separated here. We should have one lower. Oh god, it does kind of look like one. That might what it probably wouldn't be an official name, but that could be a nickname for this. I could easily see like sailors doing that. Okay, that one on top just doesn't look good. Okay, I think adding the stairs in has just like helped a lot with how this looks. Or little steps in. Well, I probably do have to also stick these on back, so I mean these are visually identical, so there we go. And then just on the side start putting in panels. So what sort of panel blocks would I want? What make for good looking panels? Unlimited sensor deadly range rounds. Now these could be good if they didn't have that bit sticking out of them. I'm just trying to think what would be good. What time is it? Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna do this and then like a fire control director. I was hoping to get a turret done today and tested, but it looks like that's not even gonna happen. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 of this. Um, yeah. I could do an ammo process. Actually, good thing for crates is probably these locker smalls. But I want something a little bit more octagonal in nature. I'm looking for something which is vaguely octagonal. Might be under like image display. You know what? Yeah, okay, video controller. It looks like an okay piece selection. I want the little button thing. Is that under AI? Feels like something that should be under AI, but it's not. Oh, control, yeah. Yeah, an ACB controller. Which is the same block. Okay. No, that's the... Okay, you know what? No, it looked better the other way around. Like that. Actually, these are all in the same piece, so it doesn't matter where I put these decorations, because it'll all break at the same time. Um, hold on. Let me just figure this all out. Oh, I might actually want to put a laser warner on the front. Thinking about it now, it's like part of the sensor suite. Okay, delete that. So I want locker, I think. I mean, when this is all done, it won't be colored blue. You know, it'll be colored something different. Actually, let's put it on 7. And then I probably do want something extra up here. Okay, let's just briefly go back to the turret. And then out here, put down a laser warner. I'm gonna yacht. Nope. I'm gonna roll. There we go. I'm gonna do this. Suppose that works. That gives it a nice little sensor suite area. Alright, I think the gun itself is done. Let me just make sure to go in and save it. So here. Alright. Let's create a new thing. This will be adventure. I need the name. Ah, God. I'll just start by typing in CIWS. I'll just CIWS first. And then put the other thing in. I'll be honest, I was planning on staying longer. If you're hearing a lot of "oh god," it's because I've just like suddenly gotten really uncomfortable for some reason. So I'm probably, like, after I name this and save this, I wanted to do more. I probably can't. I think I'm gonna have to call the stream immediately after naming this. Yeah. Um, I'm not gonna call it utter. Hmm. Maybe I should. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like good animal names. Um. Hmm. Think of some good shark names. Which I'm thinking of. I don't know. Actually, what would be something? What would be something? I'm trying to think in real life. What would be something roughly equivalent to something doing this? I've been watching the making of this beautiful turret. Yeah. Detail. Well, I'm gonna try to build more things which are similarly detailed. Yeah, I can't get to the adventure mode day. I think that had gone out the window. I'm gonna need a second stream of just building stuff for it. Get the directors done. Uh, and I probably actually want to get like a couple gun turrets done. An early gun turret and a late gun turret, and then I can hop back into the thing. So yeah, what do I want to call this? So I'm gonna look up shark species. Because like my brain is going to shark related stuff right now. And maybe that's what I'll do with like a lot of these. Okay, so there's stuff like shark species. So you get great white, tiger, bull shark, short-finned mako, whale, sand shark, black tip reef, basking shark, blue shark. 42 more. um, I'll just go Wikipedia list of sharks. Alright, that's horrible. Shark species, Shark Research Institute. That would be good enough. I just gotta go with something cool like sparrow or something. Yeah. Um. Actually, you know what? This is a pretty good page on what types of sharks there are. So there's the Culverin, Greenland shark, Great Lantern shark, Cookie shark, Bramble shark, Saw shark. Ooh, actually, I okay. It doesn't look like a saw shark, but I kind of like the name. Um. What the hell's a poor beagle shark? Who would name something that? like, Mako is always a great name, but I think there's already a ship in the game called that. But, like, there's gonna be stuff named after anything. Um, I do like a one shark is just literally the blue shark. Well, that would work because it's blue right now. Um, lemon shark, gray reef, the hammerheads, tiger. It's like Mako is kind of the only one you could say alone, or black tip. Like, the name Saw Shark sounds really good for a CIWS. It's just not this one. Um, have their teeth in a buzzsaw pattern. If only extinct species had, like, you know, good names. I mean, some do, but a lot don't. It's like, we have good names for stuff which exists, but for extinct species, the names get a lot more scientific. I could do like a bull shark. I think that'll work. So this will be the, I'll just combine it into one word. The, bull shark CIWS. Alright, there you go. That's the bull shark now. Let me see if I can place down the bull shark CIWS system. Oh, hold on, that's temp. Part of me wants to test it, and part of me is like, you know what, I'll just find out in the campaign. I bet it'll be fine. I bet this will be fine. Alright, so I'll get some quick pictures of it, and I'll be calling the stream here. So thank you, everyone, for watching. This has been me, No Name Moments of Spore, with more from the depths, preparing to, getting stuff ready to play adventure mode next time. Although, to be fair, this CIWS system is gonna have to be put on like World War II era ships, and it's gonna look so out of place. So maybe I'll have to resolve that conflict. Actually, even like World War I era ships, I guess 20s era. This is gonna look so horrendously out of place. But yeah, thank you for watching. Maybe no 117 Spore. Links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord are down below. My Twitch is kind of obsolete at this point. You can join my Discord for like notifications and live streams and Hangout or whatever. And as Twitter exists, I don't do much with it now. So yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching this. I will see you next time. And yeah. Bye! I need to have the goodbye message, like, on this. But no, I have to switch the screen, so yeah. Bye! Yeah, I know, I'm swapping back and forth. I just like how the gun looks. I would love to do the outro on the gun itself. Yeah. I don't know. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna like post it in Discord. Yeah, see y'all. Bye. No, next time. And hopefully I'll get the other two guns.